A very warm good morning. Welcome to 10 a.m. the Business News Bulletin. My name is Joseph Kinyanjui. We kick off with the highlights. Story of cheap cargo, postscript letters, and fresh 1.7 billion shillings fuel scandal. Homa Bay County unearths 1,786 irregularly hired staff. Cargo consolidators resume flights after 60-day protest. Banks book 14 billion shillings forex gain from foreign units. And we begin. Fuel consumers stand to lose an estimated 1.7 billion shillings after the government allowed one supplier to sell the product at prices that have been inflated by 17% in a fresh scandal that has split players in the industry. At the center of the dispute is Oryx Energies Limited, which was picked alongside Galana Oil Kenya by Saudi Aramco as the supplier of diesel to other oil marketing companies in the country for a period of 270 days or about 9 months. Oryx was contracted to ship 85,000 metric tons of automotive gas oil AGO, commonly referred to as diesel, between 12th August and 14th August. However, the company wrote to the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum arguing that because there was a delay in discharging fuel at the jetty, it be allowed to delay delivering the cargo for 6 more days to avoid demurrage charges. On 18th August, Petroleum Principal Secretary Mohamed Liban wrote to Oryx Managing Director Angeline Mangi allowing the company to instead deliver the cargo between 19th August and 21st August as requested. Homa Bay County has at least 1,786 staff members who were irregularly employed and are earning up to 300 million shillings every year. This is according to a payroll and a personnel census audit conducted by PricewaterhouseCoopers (PwC), which exposed the recruitment mistakes by the county over the years. The PwC team, led by Simon Mutinda, presented the audit report to Governor Gladys Wanga and her deputy Oyugi Magwanga on Thursday afternoon. The audit exposed how some workers were earning salaries but were not familiar with their job descriptions, while others did not even know their supervisors or colleagues. Others were found to have secured the jobs using fake academic papers, which with glaring job grade placement and promotions. Ms. Wanga ordered a staff and payroll audit to weed out ghost workers and save her administration from financial losses. The audit started on November 21st, 2022, until Thursday, when it was officially presented to the county government. The report also revealed that Ms. Wanga's administration has 129 people who are employed but lack records at the county registry. Another 287 did not present their papers during the audit period, and 556 others do not have appointment or deployment letters, yet they are stationed at different workplaces. The audit further said that 10 people were arrested with fake papers during the audit period, while 322 others are working but do not qualify for the position they are in. Eldoret International Airport has resumed cargo flights and business after 2 months of protest by small traders following the new government tax policy to compute taxes per unit, a shift from a pool where they were levied with per kilogram. The traders operating under the Kenya Association of International Cargo Consolidators (KAICC) have come into an agreement with Kenya Revenue Authority (KRA), and individual importers will now have to pay taxes for each item shipped into the country through the facility. In a meeting attended by various stakeholders in the freight industry and attended by Cabinet Secretaries Kipchumba Murkomen and Moses Kuria, the traders were resolved to abide by new government regulations that will increase the cost of consolidated cargo. Mr. Murkomen termed the suspension of operations by the consolidators as unfortunate, noting that the government has put in place structures to ensure that there were samples there was ample period before implementation of such taxes. Mr. Murkomen disclosed the expansion of the runway by 600 meters from the current 3.5 kilometers to 4.1 kilometers to accommodate bigger cargo flights is expected to be completed by this December. Tier 1 banks recorded currency gains worth 14.5 billion shillings in the first half of the year due to the shilling's depreciation against the local currencies of regional subsidiaries, boosting the value of their earnings, dividends, and assets. This was nearly four-fold rise compared to the gains worth 3.96 billion shillings reported in the first half of last year. Regional subsidiaries normally prepare their financials in their home currencies, functional currency, but the financials are amalgamated into the group. The currency is translated to shillings. This means that there are exchange losses or gains factored in depending on whether the shilling has strengthened or weakened against the respective operating currencies of the subsidiaries. The shilling depreciated by 18% against the Uganda shilling between June 2022 and June this year, and by 13% and 4.8% against the Tanzanian shilling and the Rwandanese franc, respectively. Lenders operating in the DRC have also recorded translated currency gains due to the strengthening of the dollar against the shilling by 19% in the year to June. The DRC relies heavily on the US dollar as a medium of exchange in its local economy. While most currencies in the region have come under pressure in the past 2 years amid global economic shocks, the Kenyan shilling fared relatively worse to trade at record lows of 150 units to the dollar in recent days. Equity Group, which in addition to Kenya also operates in Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, DRC, South Sudan, recorded the biggest currency gain at 6.3 billion shillings compared to 637 million shillings in June 2022. Others making significant gains were NCBA Group, I&M Group, and DTB, which variously have regional subsidiaries in Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, Mauritius, and Burundi. Having read the last report, I want to end it at that. My good name is Joseph Kinyanjui, and this was the 10 a.m. Business News Bulletin. Have a good day.
Stesheni nambari 1 247